We had the Nintendo Direct that we were, we were disappointed by.
Did we talk about? We did talk about it.
Oh
we?
Yeah, we talked about it, and we stirred a lot of people up. Unfortunately, obviously, we were upset by the fact that there wasn't as many third parties.
I'll hold my hand up that my opinion was totally blinkered by the disappointment.
Exactly, and that's what I was trying to get at there. Yeah. Is I felt the same way. Like I was so disappointed at the lack of like big like AAA ports and stuff that we were hoping for, and like Microsoft entering the game and stuff, that I just dismissed like most of the stuff that was like in the Direct.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hold my hand up and say like, because people are like, yeah, but what about Octopath and Elliot and there's some other stuff there, and I was like, yeah, to be fair, you're right. Like I overlooked them.
Yeah.
So sorry to everyone that's fans of those.
Yeah.
And in that sense, we saw the demo release of the game Adventures of Elliot. And now this one, again, I overlooked. It's Square. And I think this was followed on by Octopath. I'm not too sure if it was or if it was earlier
Octopath was right at the end. Yeah. It was the final one.
So this is the one that people were calling like the Zelda clone. And it honestly looks like a Zelda clone. And it feels like a Zelda clone, but all in the good ways. But yeah, I overlooked it. People were like, just go check it out. So I was like, okay, I'll listen to the fan base, and I'll check it out. Looked at the demo, and I saw it was available on all platforms, but the demo's only available on Switch 2.
Oh, that's interesting.
But the game only comes out next year. Yes. So we've got a long time. So this is one thing I like about Square, so I'll just talk about them for a second, is they often do these demos or play tests where they want your feedback well in advance of the game coming out so that they can actually make changes. And you would think for a developer as big as Square that they wouldn't really care, that they would just do what they want. But I always see with a new game of theirs that they genuinely want the community's feedback, and I like that about Square, so good on them. So I downloaded the demo because you were like me, do you know what I mean? And
I was still in that frame of mind.
And I was as well. And the thing that got me, someone in the comments, I'm sorry I don't remember who you are, told me it was an ARPG. Now, ARPGs are like one of my big things. I love ARPGs. So, an action, like, isometric kind of Diablo-esque kind of action combat, not turn-based. I do like some turn-based games, but I much prefer action. So I was like, I'm going to install this Elliot game. I installed it on the Switch 2. I have not played it docked. I only played it handheld, right, on the Switch 2. And immediately, to my disappointment, I was met with my issues of having too much like acute awareness of visual issues and stuff. Now, we'll talk about the game in a minute, but I don't know if because you played this docked, didn't you?
Yeah, I played it on TV.
Yeah. So immediately my issue was there's so much foliage, like when you come out of the castle, that the trees reveal themselves. So this is by design. They reveal themselves by like peeling away pixely wise. I mean, it's kind of like a pixel art game anyway, isn't it?
It's
like,
a beautiful style.
It's a beautiful game. Like I really like the look of it. It looks fantastic. But the way that the trees kind of like, the textures in particular were almost like static even when you move as the trees like peeled away. And there's a lot of foliage outside in the world that there was a lot of this peeling effect. And all I could see was this weird shimmering like issue around the trees.
Like block uniformity to how it peels away.
Yeah.
But they stay static.
Static, yes.
So as you move, that static thing moves.
Follows.
It follows you, So you get this weird kind of aliasing kind of effect.
Yeah.
And it's deeply off-putting.
It was really off-putting. You do get over it.
A little, but it's one of those like every time your brain reminds you, then that's all you can see.
Yes. So immediately as I started playing, as soon as my eye saw that, which was instant, I couldn't look away.
Yeah.
And then I was just going in circles going, what the, why is this going on? And then I realized, this isn't a bug. This is revealing where you're going.
Yeah.
Like, like when you have a little light on you or whatever and it follows you. I was like, okay, fine. So that was the one thing that I was like, okay, well, it is what it is. The only other thing, like performance-y wise, I found was it looked a little bit lower resolution handheld. And that was noticeable, paired with that weird tree thing, kind of annoyed me a little bit. It still looked lovely. I must, give it credit.
The general style is beautiful.
The style is beautiful. And then the final one that I had, was I did notice a couple of frame drops. Like I noticed stuttering, which is a real shame handheld when it's got variable refresh rate, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be experiencing that, providing that the developer has enabled variable refresh rate support. Again, this is a demo. This is a playtest, so they might fix these things. But I was just a little bit let down by that on the performance side before I talk about the actual game itself. But
yeah, I didn't notice the frame drops. I have to be honest. I was trying to.
You were docked though, so remember it's got higher clock speeds and stuff. So it might have
got through it.
Yeah, it might have just powered through it.
But definitely the kind of aliasing. I don't even know how you would describe it.
Yeah, it's just
that's the closest
weird
thing I think.
Reveal thing.
Yeah, it's a bit like when you have like frame gen and you go up steps.
Yeah,
stuff, and you
and
get that kind of weird like
blockiness. Yeah.
Blocky weirdness.
What's the resolution like docked?
It was all right.
Yeah,
but because it's pixel art kind of style,
yeah,
it's kind of forgivable. It's hard to tell what's intentional and what's like bad upscaling and or just lower res. Generally, the art style, I thought it looked beautiful.
Yep.
That kind of HD 2D they call it now.
Yeah.
Which is a new thing. I just always used to call it 2.5D.
Yeah. Well, we've called it 2.5D. Yeah.
But I think it's lovely. The game itself, I'm really kind of nonplussed by it.
Yeah, I'm really surprised because you like RPGs and you love like classic Final Fantasy, which is, this reminded me of Final Fantasy when you open the overworld.
Yes.
You know, when you're walking around the worldy bit. It's kind of like that, but all the time and with more foliage.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I can't distinguish and separate my kind of general feeling of like let down negativity
from the direct.
Feeling a bit let down by Nintendo at the moment.
And you're pushing that onto the game.
Oh yeah. Exactly that. It was all right. And as I'm reflecting upon it, I was like, there's nothing in it that I can go, it's that I don't like.
Yes.
Yeah, it played fine. I loved the style. When we were in the castle at the beginning, running around like smashing pots and stuff, I was like, this could be quite cool. And then you go out into the open world and it's a bit, maybe they've just picked a part of the game that isn't gripping enough.
Before you left, did you like upgrade all your stuff and everything with the like merchants?
I did some, yeah.
Right, okay, fine.
I got a bit bored.
Okay, fine. See, that's the thing. When I started the game, I was greeted by the aesthetics of the game, so like the design choice, and I was like, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I really liked the voice acting.
Yeah.
Like the way it comes up with a little drawn character and then their voice, they're actually talking. I was like,
it's a big deal for RPGs.
Yeah. And I was like, this is cool. And it was good voice acting.
Yeah.
Like I liked it. And I went, this is pretty good. And then when I backed out and I was in like the town, I was like, oh no, this is like full on RPG style.
Like 1,000 people to talk to.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm not talking to any of them. I was like, then there was like all these menus and stats and stuff. I was like, I'm going to get overwhelmed and not want to play this. I just want to go and hack and slash out in the town, you know? But I was like, no, this is a demo. I will give it credit. I'll walk around the town. I love that you can jump because I hate not being able to jump in RPGs, maybe just because I'm possibly like, you know, a bit nuts and I just like jumping around. And so I'm like jumping around.
I like that you can control the companion, the fairy companion separately.
Yes.
That's quite cool.
Yes. And you can order it to do stuff. Yes. And it's really annoying childlike voice, but I genuinely like it.
Oh, a cat.
Yeah, but I really liked it. I don't know why. It gave it so much charm. It gave the, like, if I was thinking in my head, because when I first heard her, I was like, she's kind of annoying. And then I was thinking, actually, if she didn't have a voice, it would make the game feel very dead.
But it's a bit Zelda-like then, isn't it? It's a bit lonely.
Oh, yeah. So when she was like noticing everything and like reacting to everything, I really liked it. Like I was like, I kind of like this. It makes it really wholesome.
Yeah.
But I was jumping around everywhere, but then you can't jump off of stuff.
No.
You can with certain places.
Yes, where it wants you to.
Where it wants you to. So I was like, oh, that's kind of frustrating. But yeah, you've got the like shopkeepers and you can like upgrade your skills basically by using the crystal-y things. I don't remember all the terms or the people's names.
Yeah, it's got like a name like magic type or something.
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. And I was like, this is pretty cool. I was like, yeah, oh, cool. Went out into the open world thing. And at first you're just like hitting around. Then later you get some like more skills and stuff. I was like, okay, this is cool. You've got teleport with a little fairy.
Yeah, that's good.
That's really good. I really love the like speed run.
I just kept her on teleport the whole time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because it was so handy.
Oh, I was switching between.
Yeah.
Because she just grabs you and you just fly forward until you hit something.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that's great. And you can control it. There's like a dungeon where you have to like fly because the floor falls away.
I didn't do that.
Oh, did you not? I spent quite a while on this.
Anywhere where there seemed to be anything tricky to traverse, I just used the warp. I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh no,
spam.
this dungeon you have to use it.
Yeah.
You can't make it through without the like thing. But there's like falling platforms in a pattern, and you have to do that sequence whilst going really fast, whilst she's pushing you along. And I died like the first time, but then I did it the second time. I was like, all right, this is cool. And then later you get into a big dungeon and stuff, and you upgrade your heart pieces, and you can upgrade like your movement speed and your attacks and stuff like that. And you've got like your bow and arrow, and you get bigger quivers, and then you've got your bombs, which I really like. They're like, oh look, there's a cracked wall. I wonder what's in there. Like, you know, and she's like,
how many times did you blow yourself up with a bomb by accident?
Once.
When you hold it.
Oh yeah, no. I thought this is Zelda 101. Like you can't hold the bomb too long.
I'm such a Zelda novice. I was like, bomb, and it come up with like, if you hold on to the bomb and then press again, it'll throw it. I was like, oh, wicked, yeah.
Yeah.
Bang. I held it and I was like, what button was throw again? Bang. Oh yeah. Okay, that worked out.
Yeah. So once I'd started playing it and got over those visual issues and performance issues that I had.
Yeah.
Once I'd started playing and I was like maybe 15, 20 minutes in, all of those concerns that I initially had melted away, and I really enjoyed it. Like I really enjoyed the art style, really enjoyed the music.
The music's great.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. It's square, I'd expect it to be.
Yes. Yeah. And it all like lent itself into a fun gameplay loop for me.
Yeah.
Like the shrines that are like ripped out of Zelda, like it is just Zelda basically. Like
100%.
it's like Minish Cap with like action RPG like combat.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's what Zelda plays
Zelda,
like. I was just thinking, what?
Oh, you've got a bow. Wait a minute.
Yeah, okay, so this is just absolutely Zelda. That's probably why I liked it.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. Like, I was like, this is cool. I would genuinely play it. But I must admit, I'd probably buy it on Steam.
And then this is going to be a theme of this whole episode because, right, that game is tailor-made. It should be, anyway.
Yeah.
Tailor-made for a Switch experience.
Yeah.
For a Nintendo experience.
Yeah.
That, if you were to go, what does a Nintendo game look like? I was like,
That's it.
That's one of the archetypes.
Yeah.
And it's a one-for-one Zelda just made by Square.
Yeah.
Like, that's a Nintendo game.
Hi, you might remember me from the video you've just watched.
Wow, 5 points if you could spot the continuity error. This totally seamless transition. Yes. If you enjoyed this clip of the podcast, you know what you should do?
Go and watch the main one.
Great idea. Yes, it'll be smashed up here. And thanks for being here because we love your face.
Yes.